Bobby, did you bring your homegirl named Tina? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Natalie, a lot of the girls have questioned the length of your chin. Do you care to measure?
You are the class.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
Next question.
Oh, Natalie, it looks as if Lemmy has dropped something on his way in. What you mean I gotta go? Man, this some motherfucker. Awesome. What is going on? Entertainment Time coming out with another video. We talking Baddies USA episode 8. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Okay, so the episode starts off with we see the girls hopping out the van to get the girls. Apparently, they tried to run up on Coquelin and some of the other baddies. Now, Tommy is such like a seasoned criminal. She won't even admit to it on camera. That's how you know she's done things. You feel me? Like, she's smart enough to not even say, like, on camera, like, hey, I'm the one who sent the girls to get freaking my ops. She not gonna say that. She gonna say, oh, I don't know nothing, man. Like, man, I don't know nothing about that. I don't even know. I just had to leave. So she knows that she put these girls up to it, but she's just not gonna say it on camera. To me, I feel like with that happening, these are the things that, to me, make the girls kind of apprehensive of fans. That's kind of why Coquilla said what she said on that last episode, where she said she don't want to meet and greet with the fans, even though I feel like she should have worded that another way. But this is why they be apprehensive to the Baddies fans, because of situations like that. Like, they just getting attacked off the rip. And also, too, how does Zeus let Tommy slide with stuff like that? She bring people on location, all types of stuff. Like, Tommy was exposed to Lex for sleeping with the Pepper, but it's like, you must be sleeping with something, allegedly, for you to get away with the things that you get away with. Because let any other baddie had did that, they would have gotten reprimanded to the highest degree. So something about that, to me, don't sit right. The girls knew to exit the crime scene, because we all saw what happens when the girls try to attack the baddies. They all get together like Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles. Y'all saw what happened to Pressure. Their damn Pressure got ran through there. They was going to take them girls through there. So they knew better than to stare there at the crime of the scene. So it's time for the girls to go back on the road, right? So they start getting on the sprinter. Apparently, Noo-Noo left her clothes in another sprinter. So she tell Ashley Washington, she like, hey, like, my clothes is on another sprinter. My clothes on another sprinter. Boop, bop, boop. So that's when she go on another sprinter to try to grab it. Apparently, Tavy was just like, yo, son, this not your sprinter, babe. This bag of clothes, I got my toys in there. You feel me? They're my toys. This not your sprinter, yo. So I guess she was trying to help and trying to ask questions. This the problem with Tavy. She be inserting her nose into stuff that has nothing to do with her. Why did you even have to say anything to Noo-Noo? That is the problem, Octavia. You feel me? Like, she's very nosy, right? So she is trying to, like, I guess, ask her and like question Noo-Noo and tell her it's not the right sprinter, your stuff not in here. Noo-Noo get pissed. So they yelling at each other off the bus. Noo-Noo like, how you gonna tell me where my at? And then she like, yo, who you think you checking, yo? Who you think you checking? You ain't even got a thermometer. You ain't even got a thermostat. Okay? You ain't even got a dumbbell. I'm like, girl, shut up. Now, Noo-Noo did clock some tea. If y'all listen to the argument, she said, you was just talking about your homegirls. What's up with that? What's up with that? What was you say about your homegirls, Octavia? It's giving you was talking bad about Coquillo and Fauna. But I wish Noo-Noo had kind of exposed that situation. I would have been messy, and I would have put Coquilla and Fauna to the side, basically exposed the heck out of Tavy just for trying to play with me. They start arguing. Next thing you know, y'all know Fauna the cop. She always polices the situation. She trying to close the door in Tavy's face. I get Tavy's frustration with the closing of the door in her face. But I will say, once again, Tavy just does too much. This is about the 5th or 6th episode. Fauna and Tavy have gotten into an argument that looked like an old married couple. It's giving lesbo. Let's just be honest. You get what I'm saying? Because ain't no way y'all fussing like that. Tavy like, stop. You know when you yelling at a boyfriend or somebody that you done had dealings with, That's allegedly. That's what it gave to me. It gave like there's dealings that have been dealt, and we're not talking about a deck of cards. Like something was dealt, something was smelt, something was felt. It's no shade, okay? That argument to me was very suspect. I don't care what nobody say. I just feel like something happened. Something happened. You know what I'm saying? Fauna gets mad. She get on the bus or whatever. Ted be like, yo, like I'm mad because you trying to. That's mad corny, yo. That's corny. Like, come on. You closing the door in my face, yo. You ain't even have to do that. Come on. So she like, man, I'm trying to get active with this. So Fauna like, get active then, get off the bus. I'm like, one thing about Fauna, she's gonna always pull Tavy's bluff, and I kind of live for it. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna always pull her card, right? But I will say, Fauna, you should just let your own girl argue with Noo-Noo, because at the end of the day, security was gonna break it up anyways. Security was gonna tell them to start arguing, especially if they're not throwing hands. You hear me? Yeah, they would have closed the doors eventually. I'll just sat my ass back and put my feet up. They end up stopping the argument. They put Tavy baby on her bus. She crying. Tavy always crying. Girl, stop crying. Let's go through the cabaret. Like you always crying. They put her in the car. They drive her off. And then we have Fauna, who gets put like in a separate sprinter. And you can kind of tell, like I said, they've had dealings because Fauna was like, man, like it is what it is, yo. Like she's like, I'm not, that's not a friend, but I ain't tripping on that though. And she sort of like cocked her head back. I'm like, oh, like you could tell like that. I'm just saying, y'all. I just think that there was dealings. That's all I'm gonna say. So Summer and Rolly end up meeting in like a hotel, and I'm like, ooh, and the reason why is because Summer and hotels, some always don't end up right. There's always a tall tale told. There's always something done when it comes to hotels. When it comes to Summer, none other. No shade. If we really want to, you know what I'm saying? Like next thing you know, Summer finna leave that room and say Rolly tried to, eat her box after she ate her snacks. You know what I'm saying? So they start recapping the whole Marsh situation. Summer is still holding to the fact that Marsh whipped Tasiki, which from what we saw, that did not happen in my opinion, but I do think things were edited out, right? So Rolly is still backing up her friend Tasiki while Marsh is still trying to make Tasiki look like she just lost completely. Said, oh, Marsh made her bleed. Uh, she only had a cut. You know what I'm saying? She only had a cut. Well, Tasiki was leaking. And then we get to the big three situation. So she was like, oh, a lot of people feel like we fell out or we're not doing good because they didn't fight Tasiki for me, but it don't got nothing to do with that. Cap.
It's the cap for me.
Yeah, the cap is on your hair, on the top of your head.
The cap is
the
on
wig
your
is the
hair.
cap.
The wig is the cap. Let me tell y'all something. I think that is a part of it. Don't say it has nothing to do with it because it does have something to do with it. Okay. Now she brings up the fact that they had a meeting off camera. This is where Summer mentions on the live that she always does, where she talks about how they had a meeting and she noticed there was a lot of jealousy and animosity from the big three and stuff. And they felt like she was like the Beyonce of the group or whatever, right? But don't act like you was not upset that Marsh and that you don't act like you wasn't upset that they did not jump in for you for Tasiki. That's what I don't like about Summer. She don't know how to keep one thought. One day she thinks something else, another day she thinks something else. Like, girl, bye. You do feel a way that they did not hop in with you for Tasiki. Just keep it a buck. Amongst other things, though, it's not just about the Tasiki situation, but that does play a big part about it. Because you felt like, damn, why didn't y'all have my back? So don't try to make it seem like it has nothing to do with it. It has a major part to do with it. They started talking about the performances. So I'm talking about it's the biggest crowd I done performed of. Of course it is, girl. Like, let me tell you, in order to be a baddie, you have to have a sister delusion. Like, she said it like she's comparing it to other concerts that she done been to or performed at, girl. Like, you'll be like, she done performed at Madison Square or something like that. Like, please, okay? Rolly said she a little nervous or whatever. And they sort of end off the scene there. So, freaking Cold Killer and Tavy Baby in a meeting in the streets of New York. They having a little walk together, which by the way, it's so funny that they pair these two together because Cold Killer don't like Tavy Baby, if we're gonna be honest. She has never liked her. So, them getting paired together to do a scene is actually pretty comedic. Now, what I found interesting is they did not discuss Tavy versus Fauna. Now, I don't know if Kokilla said, we're not talking about Fauna in this scene. Fuck! You know how she do. I don't know if she said that as like a precursor for the scene, but they did not discuss her and Fauna getting into it. And I'm like, are we not going to talk about you arguing with your friend and you falling out with your friend, which Kokilla, that's one of your coolest friends on the show. And we're just going to leave that out. You know what I'm saying? So they start talking about the performance, and apparently Smiley is going to be the one opening and not Kokilla. I agree with Kokilla. They do be playing when it comes to her musical ability and her rap career. Like, they kind of play her face. First, it was the Tinker song thing, and now this. They do kind of play around with her. I do feel like, to me, a Kokilla opening would make more sense than a Smiley opening because I do not know Pledge of Allegiance of a baddie. I know Pledge of Allegiance of the United States, but I don't know Pledge of Allegiance of a United Baddie. I'm just saying, y'all. Okay, I've never heard the song before. I think I heard about it on Instagram, but I never heard the full song. Like, I'm gonna be real. So they also start talking about Tommy. And Kokilla basically is saying that she needs it from Tommy off the rip because the girls that jumped out the car tried to basically get her and stuff like that. So Tavy says she needs it still too because of the whole comment disrespecting her and all this stuff and her bringing the girls. Y'all still know that she's not over this DMX comment because this DMX comment, you guys are bullies. This DMX comment has followed Tavy baby in real time, in real life. Do you hear me? It has followed her in real time. She cannot escape DMX. She cannot escape DMX. Do you hear me? So she was like, oh, I didn't like the fact that she brought the girls and stuff. So they end up ending the scene. And basically, Killer says she's going to bring it to the street. She like, oh, you wherever you play, that's where you're going to lay. She ends up getting up and she leaves her purse. That conversation was negated after you left your purse. Y'all know Tommy is watching this scene like, man, this whole time I'ma play while I'ma lay, bitch. The fuck, you left your toolie. Anybody that know you never leave your toolbox. Girl, you left your toolbox on the bench. You let a nigga buck you for that purse, bitch. What? You left your toolbox on the bench. That's where you keep the tool. You know Tommy is watching and saying that. I did find out. I'm like, girl, are you really who you claim, Kogilla? You know what I'm saying? Leaving that purse around like that. Like, imagine y'all walk away and the producers ain't noticed your purse just sitting there all prim and nice. And somebody got caught them a new Chanel. Put me in Chanel, say Ivy. You know, they got them a whole new bag. Anyways. So Noo-Noo and Fauna have a conversation. This conversation irritated the living crap out of me because it was so unnecessary. Fauna, why do you feel the need to have to police every situation? Where is your badge? Let me stop. What Rolly said, where's your game card? We need Fauna's badge because it's starting to tick me off. Whether Noo-Noo decided to address Kokilla a day before, a day after, in the middle of the night, in the wintertime, it does not matter. Okay? At the end of the day, Kokilla said something to her online about Mrs. K. Rican so she could address her when she feels so. And it's given the producers told her to do it because, to be honest, Noo-Noo wasn't getting as much camera time before she did that. So she was told to do it and she did it. And she probably wanted to do it anyway. She was trying to let other people's storylines kind of play out before she gets to doing it. Okay. So they get the arguing back and forth. Fauna's like, man, you was waiting though. You was waiting. Come on. You kept waiting. You wasn't even on that timing or whatever. They start arguing. Fauna like, man, you got all you got white stuff foaming in your mouth. You nasty. You got white stuff foaming in your mouth. Noo-Noo said, hey, your lace is showing. They zoomed in on the lace. And not gonna lie, Noo-Noo, it was lifted to the sky. It really was. So yeah. Now I will say, Noo-Noo, you disappoint me. And the reason why is because you need to watch social cues. The moment Fauna took off them Timbs, you should have took them boots, high boots, and socked her with them boots. You hear me? You should have looked at her taking off them boots, and I would have crouched. I would have got slowly lower in my chair. I would have reached for that Tim and said, Shabba, boom, shangleta. And I would have hit her with a shangla. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have got her. Like, that was the perfect opportunity, and you missed. Because why are you coming out of your Timbs with your smelly socks? You know what I'm saying? Like, that would right then and there should have been enough, Noo-Noo, for you to get her. Now, I will say, Fauna got her. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it a buck. I like Noo-Noo, but Fauna got you. But she did kind of like it's not a sneak because she right in her face, but like she caught her a little off guard. But Noo-Noo was getting backed up. No shade. But I will say after the fight, she didn't look unscathed for somebody who got caught a little bit off guard a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like her hair was still intact, face still intact, no scratches, no black eyes, no nothing. So in the grand scheme of things, Fauna, your wig was the one that was taken off, but it was already lifting. So I didn't take much for that to happen. I just cannot wait for them to bring K Rican. I will say that. Okay. She should have been got brought, to be honest, because I can't wait to see her and Nunu get in an argument. It's gonna be so freaking funny. Okay. Nunu, like, oh, where my hairstylist at? Do my hair. Do my hair. Okay. You should get her with a curling iron or something, Nunu. I'm just saying, like, you had a lot of cues that you missed, and the Tims were the number one. So we have the meeting of Tasiki and her cubs. Okay, y'all know I love saying that. Tasiki and her cubs, they all meet, y'all, which, by the way, is Zeus being sponsored by the fat guy. You know those hats? This about the second or third time I done seen that hat this season. And y'all, I done count me a few of them. No shade. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the fat guy, the fat swag. Those hats are raw. I love them. You know what I'm saying? Not because Biggie had her win and then Natalie had her win. So they start talking about what happened like the day before and stuff, and Tommy pulling up. Scenes like this are scenes to me that are very unnecessary and don't have to be like included too much. The way they kind of rushed Mariah up out of there as if she was irrelevant was so funny to me. Let me tell you something. One thing about Tasiki and her cubs, when Mama Bear speaks, the cubs listen straight up. Okay, the cubs join suit and they go where they please. So they on the way to the booking, and I cannot help but to notice. I cannot help but to notice this is where Rolly had the outfit, the fireworks. Okay, baby, you're a firework. Let me make your rose burn. Make him go ah ah ah. It's an explosion in the ah ah ah. You hear me? Okay, y'all remember? Y'all know that Summer was getting on her about that outfit. Okay, the plaster boy outfit with the fishnets. I don't like it, Rolly. I'm sorry. I feel like when it comes to certain outfits, like you just have to really know sizing too when it comes to outfits. Like certain garments, like on when it comes to a girl that's a little thicker, a little bit bigger, it automatically makes the outfit not look as accommodating and not look as well as somebody that would be a little bit of a smaller size. So to me, I'm not a fan of this outfit at all. Like the makeup and everything is cute. It's just the outfit for me. It was just a no. Okay. Smiley passes out ganja on the bus. Let me find out Smiley's a secret dealer. I wouldn't be surprised because Smiley worked for the government. She worked for the CIA. She works for them all. That's why she's everywhere. Right. And all the girls and stuff is happy because she's giving gifts. Smiley is on a whole nother time in this season. She not coming with the messy and negative stuff. She's really trying to win over the girls versus the past few seasons where she could care less about how the girls felt about her and just kind of wanted all the attention to herself. So they get to the venue, and before they get to the venue, they all have like a little meeting or whatever. So Lemmy comes out. Lemmy's just like, so guys, I'm expanding the Baddies brand, and we're going to Italy. And I'm taking Scotty and Jayla with me. Jayla, I don't really like you, but Scotty does anyway. But of course, Krishan's not performing. We're gonna expand the brand and no fighting. Okay, except for backstage, no fighting. Exactly. Not on the stage, but do your big one behind the curtains. Okay. What I say behind the curtains. Just do your big one. But Natalie has some things to say and stuff. So what's up, Natalie? So Natalie's just like, oh, like, my security passed. And a lot of people, let me say this too. I feel like a lot of people didn't give Natalie enough grace for that. I remember that security guard used to always be with Natalie. Every time I used to go on social media, any like booking she would do, I always see that security guard. So I feel like a lot of people did not give her enough grace for that because that was around the time she was like online, not the happiest or like beefing and stuff. And I feel like people kind of overlooked that. I do feel like she was grieving. I will say that. Because even when he was alive, she would always shout him out and stuff, like on her story. So condolences do go out to that security guard for sure. And I'm glad that they didn't bring the cameras there because I do feel like that's a little bit of a sensitive topic, especially with Zeus being the type of network they are, to bring cameras to like a funeral with it being so serious. Like, this is a man that really did lose his life. So I'm glad that Natalie opted to not have that happen. Child, they get to the freaking to the stage, right? And they bring out Lemmy Pepper come out, and he bring out Bobby, and then he bring out Tanisha, right? Tanisha coming out there looking like LaRoche. I'm like, girl, she like, damn, New York. What's up, yo? Damn, New York. Sounded like Tavy Baby. I'm like, what is LaRoche doing there? LaRoche, you look like you put on a couple pounds, girl. Like, I'm like, LaRoche, wow. Zeus has really did their big one. Now they got a celebrity, a stylist extraordinaire. tell me that Tanisha did not look like LaRoche. LaRoche. Tell me that she did not look like LaRoche. I'm telling y'all, she looks just like her. So we get to the performances, you know, the girls going one by one. Smiley come out, she do her thing. You know, I pledge allegiance to the baddie, blah, 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 right? And then they bring out Gretchen, a.k.a. Caroline, a.k.a. Carla. You looking real ghoulish. She got the big ass glasses on. Okay. So she come out, something, my nigga. My nigga. Right? So the audience is automatically boo, boo, boo. They're gonna end on her, right? Here's the thing. I don't know why Gretch thought she could do that in New York. Not everybody's down with that, babe. And her defense when it came to Suki was, oh, we in New York, you talking about. Not everybody in New York is okay with that, Gretch. Okay? Not everybody in New York is okay with that. Now, Noo-Noo comes out and do her song. I didn't even know Noo-Noo rapped. I said, oh my God. Okay? She came out with her boot song and her panty liner. Okay? And did her little rap, giving us very much Jackie O, right? And Trina, right? With her bob. I liked her performance. Okay? Summer talks a lot of crap for the way that she performs. Cause she sounded like she was just talking. Oh my mama. Like she just kept saying that, wiggling around. Oh my mama. I don't care what nobody say Dolly ate. Sorry. Okay. It got like them screaming fuck Dolly. It kind of helped, no shade. Like I was like, hey, hey, like you feel me? Like I was kind of like bouncing to it. I'm like, I like this. So like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't think it was that bad. Okay. And this is a prime example in taking something negative and running with it. Dolly, you should have been made a F Dolly type of song. Why did you wait? Why did you wait, my love? You should have been did that. You should have been did a Dolly. I said, Dolly, you should have been did that. Okay. And they had that single out. Just like they DTB has her single called DTB. He want a DTB. They wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have been like, they wanna Dolly, he wanna Dolly, I wanna Dolly, she wanna Dolly, someone said Dolly, like you know what I'm saying? Like, man, hire me later, babes. Let's skip to Anna's performance. Anna has so much potential. You know what? Like Anna to me has a lot of potential. She kind of plays around with it. Like she really does play around with it. Like you could be on a level with some of these other artists, but you're so focused on the drama and the conflama of it all. Like you feel me? Like you so like beefing it on these little streamer boys, these little butch queens, instead of really focused on your career. Because I like that song. I wanna ride your way. I wanna ride your way. Okay. Like it wasn't given what Summer said she was gonna be given. Y'all remember when Summer imitated Automatic and she was like something, and then like she imitated her. That was funny as hell. But yeah, I feel like she did good. Like I want to ride your way. Okay, Killer did really good too. Most of the girls like they really did their thing. So I think it was a success for at least for the first show that we saw. So they kind of go off to where they show backstage and the girls are chilling. And Janelle, y'all joined. So Janelle was there that night. You kind of see her there off to the side with Jayla. So they said backstage, Noo-Noo is really trying to step up and be like, the mediator and the coordinator. So she like, oh, Summer, like, it's so crazy how like you could sit here with Jayla. Like, who would have thought we would have did that? Like, I'm talking about like it's been like months and seasons y'all didn't get along. And for y'all to be sitting there next to each other, like, who would have thought that? Like, that's crazy. Like, give each other a hug. Do it again. Eat a pussy. I'm like, oh, hold on now, Noo-Noo. Hold on. So Jayla's like, like, I don't really have an issue with her, whatever. Summer's like, I kind of left it alone because I respect her and Natalie's friendship. So, she kind of let that be, right? And then next thing you know, they start asking about Lex. And then Lex joins. So Noo-Noo's like, oh, like, we were just talking about you and your friendship with Jayla, like you and her getting along, blah, 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 blah. She's like, like, I don't really have an issue with you, Jayla. Like, Lex always gonna hit you with the, and a big ass Joker smile, right? She gonna hit us with one of those. Looking, smiling, cheesing left and right like a Cheshire cat. Lex really be wanting to get down with the girls if we really want to keep it a buck. I want to be down. You want to be down with the girls that you beefing with because you're a little too smirky for me. For people that you done had issues with, like, it's giving like you need you a piece, okay? You need you a piece. The only person I don't see her smiling with is Summer no more. She already had a piece, and she didn't like the piece. If we go be honest, I don't think her and Jayla's beef was that deep. To be honest, like I really feel like it was a lot of like alliance type stuff during that season. So it is good to see them being cordial. Now I don't think they're gonna be friends. But cordial, yes, because Jayla has called out Lex for being like a production puppet. And y'all, we finally get to my favorite song. Oh my God. Y'all know I like, what we doing? How we doing? Eating bitches and gelato. What we doing? Reposado. Eating bitches and gelato. Y'all know I love that song. So when I see them performing it, I'm like, woo! Like, that's my jam, y'all, okay? Biggie knows, she has a good ear for music. I'll give her that. Like, she has a really good ear for music because I like that song. Now, Tommy performs this new song Tommy trying to push out. I don't know how new it is. I'm not a fan. Now, her ass is looking very nice, looking very perky. She looked really good. But the song, no. Y'all know what I want to hear. The song with her and Spice. I'm not even going to do the rap because I done done it so many times. Y'all know what to give. I want to hear that song. Suki goes. The crowd is going crazy because y'all know it's Suki. And then we get Louis Peso. Now it's making a lot more sense about this whole podcast situation with Not As TV. I think Mrs. Natalie said you cannot appear on a podcast because you are appearing on Baddies this week. So you cannot do dual appearances. And him not knowing how reality TV work, he don't know that he could do that. So he's like, so Natalie's probably like, so you're airing on Zeus because of this? This is all alleged in my mind, you guys. Because of this, you cannot perform. You cannot appear on the podcast because you're promoting another network, and that's a competing network. And you're supposed to be performing on our network this week. That's a conflict of interest. So what I'm gonna do is send you their booking fee for the podcast. That's what we're gonna do right now. Okay. And the Lou Pace are like, man, I hear you, Natalie. Come on, man, I hear you. It's the way that they introduce him as if he's just some random guy. I guess Nat. I guess. We just put him out of thin air just because he made a song related to Zeus. But Natalie, we're just gonna keep letting you live it up and nothing is accident. Let me stop. But no, for real, like I thought that was very interesting. I would never thought they would have introduced him just because all the rumors and the allegations surrounding him that they would ever introduce him to, the core Zeus audience. But they ended up doing that. So they get backstage, y'all, and Gretch is standing there, and she like, I don't know why, like man, I ain't going on. I don't know, like I keep getting booed, like they keep like fighting with me, booing me, like I ain't even do nothing. Like these supposed to be my niggas. Like what's up, bro? Like niggas is really booing me, yo. Like come on, man. Like I don't even know you bitches. Like y'all awesome niggas. We niggas. We all niggas. So Suki come up, she like, they boo you because you keep saying nigga. You keep saying nigga. Stop saying nigga, right? Gretch made a good point. Why is it a problem when I say it? Meaning, I feel like Gretch was trying to make a point. There's other people on the cast that be saying the nigga word, and y'all don't have a problem with them. Like a Mariah, like a Anna. Now, Anna has went online when she was years younger and said that she does not claim like being black. So she should not be saying it either. I know years before I said, it was okay for her to say it, but I stand corrected because she said this on video that she does not claim like being black. So it's like she shouldn't be saying it either. Okay. But Grace, you shouldn't even be saying it all either, also. Carla. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it and her frustration, but she still should not say it. Now, I do feel like Suki was poking at her and trying to get her going. Cause I gotta understand. I feel like some of these producers be telling them like, "Hey, like you feel me? Like you ain't had a fight yet. You feel me? You ain't getting into no big drama yet. Like you feel me? How do you feel about Grace saying nigga?" And then Suki like, you know what? I don't like that. I'm finna talk to her about that, right? When she said it though, Tinker gonna say, "Oh, because it's okay though because she be effing black men and her kids are black." No, 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 no. Don't do that. And I'm glad Suki corrected her because those be the same women that be talking crap about black women. The ones that are white and that likes the black peen, they look down the most on the black women. Jade, we all know this. Okay, so I'm glad that Suki corrected her, because that is something that we do need to stop. Just because somebody likes black peen, don't mean they like black people. Please do not think that. BBC is good for the soul. Right? So it's like just because they like BBC don't mean they will like melanin of it all. They just like the BBC. A lot of the girls like the BBC. Ask Natalie. Let me stop. I'm joking, but no, for real though, like we do need to stop doing that as people and letting people slide. And that's why I'm a big advocate. If we let too much people in the culture and it bothers the hell out of me, y'all let people that are not of the culture in, and then when they start acting up, it's oh my god, they doing too much. Why are they even there? Case in points, Aiden Ross. Why are rappers going to sit down with this white? Y'all know I don't like Aiden Ross for nothing. Like, oh my god, I wish nothing but bad things on that man. Like he to me is like the epitome of like white scum. So it's like people like that. You'll have rappers that'll sit with them. You'll have people that are black creators that'll sit with him, give him views, all type of stuff. But in the grand scheme of things, deep down, he does not like black people. If we're really gonna keep it a buck, he does not champion black people. Case in point, exactly what happened with the whole stabbing situation. He does not champion black people because guess what he did? He went and donated to the victim's family and made it seem as if the black boy that was involved in that whole situation was like a monster. I know I'm getting off track, but I just had to make a relation point. Okay. And Gretchen says something I find very suspect. She says, "Oh, with that bright wig on your head." Oh, another case in point with the girls who watch Not as TV, Mommy G. Gretchen is the Zeus version of Mommy G. That's all that it is. If we really want to be honest, she said that bright wig on Suki head. Ma'am, do you not color your hair and wear colored wigs also? If you're not giving us very much Carla, if you're not giving us very much goulash, do you not give us a good colored wig, Miss Carla? Dreedar! Where's Dreedar? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, please don't do that. This is the stuff I be talking about. The little underhanded comments, bright ass wigs. I'm just saying, y'all gotta pay attention to what the girlies be saying. You guys have to listen closely. Child, Suki went up to her and she said shabow and socked her something nasty, girl. I'm talking about like shaboop, socked her something nasty. She started swinging at her. Listen, it looked like Gretch life flashed before her ghoulish eyes. It was over for her, right? Suki got her really, really good. Gretch didn't even really much swing back. I will say this. Fair is fair. They should have let them square off one-on-one. I don't care what nobody say. It doesn't matter. They weren't supposed to be fighting at the venue to begin with. But Suki hit her, and I think it's only fair that they fought one-on-one with both of them 100% ready. Okay? With both of them 100% ready. Now, Sapphire girl, what you doing? What you doing on that hoopla? The girl was good. Sapphire said, y'all not finna say I don't have Suki back now. Y'all not finna say that. Okay, y'all gonna make sure that y'all know I'm riding for Suits. So she out here panicking backstage. She like, where's Suki? Where's Gretch? Bring me to her. Where's Gretch? Bring me to her. All the girls are sort of looking at her crazy, like, girl, bye. So she looking for Gretch. She looking for Suki. She turning tables over. She knocking her bob left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like she going up and down. She crouching. She growling. So then she get on stage. Suki's on stage the whole time. She get on the mic. She like, hey, yo, I need that from Gretch. That's all I'm saying, though. I need that from Gretch. Real bad, I need that from Gretch, right? So Gretch is nowhere to be found. They probably escorted her backstage because they knew that Gretch, would cause some issues if she was on stage. Gretch ends up, not appearing by the end of the episode, and they do like the meet and greet and stuff. At one point, Smiley ended up getting on the floor. I will say this: Biggie did too much with getting mad at Smiley, but Smiley does certain things for attention. We all know this. So she didn't have to be on the floor. She really did that so she could stand out. That's what Biggie don't understand. Like Smiley gonna always want to stand out in front of the crowd. Love Cabin ended up joining for some photo ops either. I mean, for some photo ops also. You know what I'm saying? Like, very much. We don't know that. Love Cabin not gonna get a season 2 for what it looked like, y'all. The way that y'all be not watching it when y'all call in, I don't think they getting another season. The shade. Now, next episode, Big Gretch. Ooh, Big Gretch was getting out there. Big Gretch was swinging left, right, and center, babes. I know that's right. Suki on that next episode, that look was something to die for. That cheetah look, 8 down. Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below about this video. And we are out, babies. Thank you.